From Strike Zone at Sunset Station, we're here for the finals of the 2020 Touring Players Championship. Yes, Virginia, there was a TPC this year. This is the U17. There are 3 matches very far away from each other going on right now. Hunter Mays playing Egana for the U17 title. And he trips up a mess right after Gael does similar things, and that double gets him to within 10 pins. The leader Egana here, who just wrapped up a 3rd place finish in the main scratch division. Socially distant, mask wearing, and we pulled it off with over 120 entries. Gael hates that shot, and he was right. He said over on the other pair, all he has to do is not tug it and he'll be fine. Obviously tugged there, and barring a exceptional split conversion here, the lead will flip-flop. Much to Mama Egana's dismay to my right. No buenos. Just the one out, so it's a lead for Mays through 6.5. We're gonna move on over here. The second match, where Rachel Berg just finished a runner-up finish in the girls' scratch, losing to Madison Holman, who showed off. Who now has about 94% of the trophy there. She pulled a Pete Weber on her trophy. She's a heck of a bowler in one girls' scratch. I don't see her right now. Let's get her on camera. Right here is the scratch division, which should be a great battle between 16-time champ Cardines. By far his best result in TPC. Right now he leads by 5 and can extend to 15 with a strike here in the 5th. Just beat Gael in that semifinal match, throwing the urethane on the very difficult pattern number 4, pretty close to flat. Instead I'll have to spare up the 4-7 to lead by 5. He's going up against this guy. Top seed Matthew Garrett has had the JBT event of his life. Had 3 good blocks and then took off in pattern 4, which is what we're bowling on right now, the flat one. Had a chance to wrap up title number 2 and win $2,000. Also $2,000 for first tier in the handicap division, where we're going to have another female TPC champ, as Delegarito from New Mexico is taking on Peyton Lee from Arizona. Geraldine, the savvy veteran at this point, she started bowling, she was Peyton's height, and now Geraldine has to win by 51 to win this match. And she's actually now falls behind scratch through 3 frames, maybe temporarily. Geraldine has been bowling this tour since she was Peyton's size and maybe smaller. She's got 2 titles, but it's been a while by her quote. Do you happen to remember more details than a while?
No.
No, putting her
fourths,
a lot of fourths, thirds, all those things. Well, at the least you've made $1,000. Let's see if you can double that up in the next 10 minutes here. Very good. Oh, Peyton's gonna flirt with the gutter and throws it in the gutter, which throws the lead back over to her. Not her, her. Will she keep it? We'll find out. 2 really nice young ladies. Peyton's mom has done lots of competitive bowling over the years. Must be exciting to see her daughter follow in the footsteps. You see the contrasts in styles we have here in the scratch division. Matt, very much a down and in type player, going against the maximum power of Sorrell. Both ways have been effective. It's just you got to throw good shots, period. We saw a lot of the shot maker type names up on the list this weekend. 3 games, only 3 games each on 4 different patterns. So it's like a sprint 4 times in a row. You gotta make good educated guesses and capitalize on your breaks. And not a lot of time for error. A really interesting test in its own way, even though it was a format abbreviated by COVID. Matt, an excellent spare shooter, has no problem at the 10 pin. They're making noise down here in U17. They're the match furthest ahead, so we'll go peek on them earlier. Bud Sicard was just destroying this tournament for the first 2.5 days. Top 10. Mac participated. Liam participated. Yeah, this guy almost made top 4, finishing in 5th in his final event before college. Let's see here. Mays leads by a pin. And trips that 6 late out of there to make that 11 pins. Mays on the double, Gael on a strike, anybody's match into the 10th frame.
Jeff, what do you have to say for the
I just said it.
call?
I would say that Egana's got a 203 max, which would force strike 9 spare at 100 for the tie.
There you go.
Here's a very important first shot. Can't do much without it. Hated it off his hand. Knew that he yanked up on it. You can't do that on flat patterns. It'll check left every time. And now he's in trouble. Spare strike is 183. 9 out would be 181. So he still needs spare in the big fill. He'll force a mark from Hunter. $400 on top, so good money even at the side events. It's already made 500 for third. I think you got a piece of the elite prize list too, so you're making plenty of money, but these guys want titles at this point. Very important fill ball here. 9 out is 181 for Hunter. So very important for him to get 9 or a strike. 9's as good as a strike in this particular spot. And 6 was not at all what he wanted. Takes a lot of pressure off Mace there, but Hunter can't be worried about that. He's got to think about crushing the 1-2 pocket as he so often does all year long. One of the rising stars on tour. He's already winning plenty. He could win tons in the next couple of years. Good count will do it. Good count has done it. Boy. He loved it off his hand. That could have bucketed or anything. I guess he knew it was going to peel in the last possible moments. Either way, really good race between Hunter, Zach, and Gael, 3 ways in a U17 all season. But Hunter May caps it off with the win. Back over here to the open scratch division. They are in the bottom of the 7th. Sorrell's got a 6-9-10 to shoot. If he converts the spare, he'll trail by 4 with both bowlers on spares after 7 frames. Good news for the video, he gets to throw his, what's that character? Snorlax ball at the spare. They were playing some video phone game with Snorlax too, I saw between matches. He's dedicated to his craft, gotta appreciate that. A junior Team USA member last year as well. He and Snorlax are both very proud of that spare for some reason. Very good. All right. 4-pin match, 3 frames to go for TPC. Geraldine gets a strike in her 6th frame over there. She leads on the scoreboard by 42. She has to win the match by 51, so this is still anybody's game over there. As Peyton, of course, is bowling for 2 here. There we go. The Peyton mascot, indeed. Yes, much better, Mikey. Thank you for... You clever man, you. Major title on the line, $2,000 every shot, just gigantic down the stretch here. Matt's got a great pre-shot routine, and that'll help him perform under pressure in situations like this. What a pretty shot, my goodness. Doesn't bowl like a one-time champ, does he, kids? High quality shot, great results. We'll have the lead no matter what with 2 frames to go. See, this is what happens when you do the director a favor and bring the plaques all the way to Tucson from Vegas. Bam, title match. I'm just saying, it could be a coincidence.
And rebox them.
And rebox the wet box, yes. Could be a coincidence. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Hey, how about, hey Jeff, you're gonna re-rack. They're on it. Sorry to be bouncing around this video. There's like 8 things going on at once. There's a blackout over there. Sorrell, a UNLV student. currently going to UNLV courtesy of JBT. We're happy for it. This guy knows how to make big time shots as well. The key for the power players is to not grab up on it. Sure didn't. He let that ride. Wow, talk about trusting it there. Big time trust in your game right there. When that ball hits light, he's going to shred the rack almost every time. Matching 8th frame strikes. It's still a 4-pin match. 2 frames to go. This is Peyton in her 6th frame. She's had 3 opens in a row, and that's a much better shot. Oh, but does not get any love there. Not breaking up the split. Has a toughie to shoot at there. Garrett's 1 win came at Golden Pin Lanes, his former home house. Oh, this is close over here for Peyton. No, look closer than it was. The crowd convinced me that was really close. Matt in the 9th. Got a wheel. Boy, is he lucky to get that 10 out. My goodness, that had to get up and get up and get up the whole way. That's been, as he clearly tells us, that spot has been 210ing and 2-8-10ing all day long on this pattern. Very fortunate to get that out and leave only the 2. Routine spare, but nothing's routine in the 9th frame of TPC. Maintain a 4-pin lead at least for now if he's able to convert. Got a wheel too. My goodness. No problem with the spare.
I was like watching that.
Well, you don't get the 16 titles without making a lot of big time shots, but this is one of the biggest ones of his career. He's got 2 majors, both Mojave Invitationals. It's by far his best TPC result. Hadn't really had good showings here at Strike Zone. We've been here for 4 tournaments in a row. The last 3 weren't really much to write home about. This one is, but will it be worth crystal? For the lead, 9th frame. Yes, sir. Sorrell barely able to hold in the emotion there. He knows he has to, because he'll probably need something here in the 10th, but he wanted to just explode right there. Matthew Garrett's got 199 if he goes off the sheet. That'll force Sorrell to get the first hit to win. If Matthew doesn't double, Sorrell will need a mark. If Matthew opens, Sorrell can breathe a little easier. 2 gigantic shots. Starts with the first one here. That looks real good. What a pretty shot. I'm telling you guys at home, if you grab on this pattern at all, the ball's just going to dart to the left. I'm really impressed these guys are able to trust it out there. A well-bowled match. There's a 3-7 conversion from Dayton over there. We'll get back to them. They're on the 8th frame. Right now, Matt has forced Sorrell to mark. This shot forces Sorrell to strike. Close. Wow.
Let's go, Matthew.
How good has Matthew Garrett been pretty much all weekend long, but especially on this pattern? Sorrell was right there with him. They were on the same pair in the semifinals. And he and Sorrell just torched this guy in the semis, but we'll talk.
Yeah, dude, it was bad.
But I set him up there. The fill not too important here. Any kind of count doesn't change the scenario too much. Why not? Trips for two for
Let's go, baby.
it's only 199 on the scoreboard, but that was a real solid game under just about the biggest pressure we put you on. Main event might pay more, but this is our most important title by far on tour, and it's going to come down to one shot on the right claw of the talented Las Vegan. Strike and count is the winner. 10 pins don't fall here. Matthew Garrett might fall if Sandy doesn't hold him up. We're going to jump over to handicap because they're in the bottom of the 8th. No more to say. This for it all. High hit, sort of a weird hybrid fast 8, and Matthew Garrett has just won the TPC. Unbelievable. Wasn't that bad a shot, just a board or two left. Sorrell, the disappointment is palpable to say the least. Spare is inconsequential. Tough pill for him, but there is joy going over to my right. Now, who's going to take it all in handicap? Again, the difference is 51. Geraldine currently leads by 63. This is a single pin conversion in the 9th, and she's got it. So she leads by 12 pins. Still anybody's game over here in the handicap division. Geraldine, the seasoned veteran in this particular case, going against Peyton, who's finishing off an outstanding rookie season, but has a tough task here. Ninth frame. All right, whoops. And she's gonna have another respot. She's had 6 or 7 respots. So because the machine didn't pick it up, yep. So the rule on that is because the machine left it there, they're just going to sweep the deadwood and shoot that as it is. So Peyton, they're going to take care of the deadwood that's right by the 10 pin, and then the rule is you have to shoot it just like it stands because the pin setter didn't sweep it. So you're going to shoot that spare just like it is once they clear the deadwood, okay?
Okay, I don't really care if it spins in the gutter, but...
Well, I understand that, but they're going to get it out first. Because if you happen to touch the pin, that would be a problem. Even though you're not trying to do that, I know.
Oh yeah, like if it hits the pin before it...
Exactly. Meanwhile, Matthew's already grabbed his trophy and is just collecting hugs left and right. We do have a trophy presentation, sir. He's pre-grabbed the trophy. That's all right. I don't blame him one bit.
Pre-drop it.
You did not pre-drop it, unlike some people. Yes, understood. So now Peyton is stuck here waiting for that deadwood to get out of the way. Remember, she's only down by a mark here, down 63, but getting 51. We got half a strike zone over here trying to get the machine to put her colored bar up. It's a tough deal for Peyton here. She's just gotta. There we go. Just gotta mentally regroup. The pin that moved is somewhat inconsequential. She didn't lose any count, and if you find a way to chop that, I'll just give you the title. So, really just. Slide ball, keep sliding ball. Dang it, unable to slide. That's another mark in Delegarito's favor here. And Garrett just has to not make a big mistake, and she's going to earn her first major. How old is she these days? Farmington, technically?
Technically, yeah. Farmington,
Bloomfield, that's right. I knew it was something. I knew. Lord knows I've written you enough mail. Oh, why not? Trip that everything. She tripped the 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12. Tripped it all out. She has been bowling really solid. You're kind of sneaking up on the field the last couple rounds, and she is about to take down career major #1. And this one is going to have a lot more chances at that, because she and her stuffed animals have a big career ahead. That's right. There we go. I knew that's all I had to say, and then everything would be fine. There we go. But this young lady has paid her dues on tour. And we'll take a couple grand back to New Mexico. When's the last time you made $1,000 in 2 days? I would think so, yes. I guarantee you there's a smile under that mask. No question. No question. Hey, just for 2 seconds. Atta girl. I want that on camera right there. See if she can get a strike on camera time at least here. Give her one. Make your spares. She knew it. Matt is still beside himself over there. If anybody would like to carry the plaques to the next JBT event, shot us a line here and we'll give you a major title as well. Oh, you make that spare! Oh, you better make that. Oh, I thought I was going to yell and I was going to hook by it after all that. I was be mad at myself. That's right. Well, what a week. Well, as soon as Peyton Lee throws this ball, you will all be tied for Bowler of the Year with a 0. That's right. Finish out in style. All right. Nice finish caught on camera there for a real nice young lady. Sometimes nice kids finish first. Geraldine and Matthew, your TPC champions. That finally is season 24, and we will do it all over again real soon.